Hey guys, Joanna coming back in with another battle replay here. We actually have a 3v3 siege, but this is not just a normal 3v3 siege on the settlement of Ankara. This is actually a new tournament type-based thing that's going to be going on in the Hungry Wolves Discord. So if you guys feel free, join the Discord. The link is going to be in the description below. Currently, we have some of the Knights of Apollo Discord playing against the Hungry Wolves Discord. So yeah, if you guys feel free, you know, we may end up opening up this to more Discords and stuff like that down the line, but this is just a preliminary kind of tournament battle. So hope you guys enjoy the content, and yeah, if you guys want to join the Discord, like I said, feel free. We will be there. But okay, so let's get into the defending armies first. The Hungry Wolves, I believe, are defending. These are not the actual Hungry Wolves from the team, from the Rome 2 Siege team Hungry Wolves. This is members of the Hungry Wolves Discord that will be defending here. So we have Arverni here being commanded by Iron Fist 118. And we have Kush being commanded by Mr. Thunder 15923. And then Egypt is being commanded by Wild Sweet. And we get into the attacking factions. We have Galatia here, who is being commanded by Bloody Stranger. Bloody Stranger is bringing with him 7 units of the Legionnaires, 4 Galatian swords, 4 units of Levy Freeman, 3 Syrian archers, 1 giant ballista, and his general is a noble horse. Moving over here to Seleucid, we have Hermes, bringing with him 6 units of thorax swordsmen, 2 hillmen, 1 unit of silver shield swordsmen, 2 Thoreo spears. His general is a unit of the silver shield pikemen, 1 giant ballista, and he also has 4 units of Syrian archers. And then we'll move on down over here. The final attacking army, we have WTF 58507 commanding Carthage, like I said. He is bringing with him 4 units of the Gallic warriors, 4 late Libyan hoplites, 5 Libyan infantry, 2 units of noble fighters, 1 Italian swordsman. Does have 3 units of the Cretan archers, and his general there is a normal general bodyguard. But okay, so armies are all completed. We do have a breach point that has been made. Guessing that was probably, yeah, that was Seleucid. That was Seleucid that has knocked down a wall, so pretty good. Not a bad start off for them. They're going to have the, oh, we got cavalry. Well, kind of cavalry. We got camel spearmen. Let's see what Egypt's going to be able to do here. Yeah, Galatia's immediately going to shift his positions around, but oh, we got artillery fire coming in. Getting a shot in. Oh, double shot. Actually hit this one and then bounced over and got into that one. So good shot. Lucky shot there. Very lucky shot there by Arverni, but here comes another volley coming over. Is he going to just shoot at the infantry? Not a bad idea. Start hitting those Galatian infantry. We also have the Egyptian artillery as well firing. Oh. Trying to get to those Syrians. I think the Egypt's going to just sit. Yeah. Pretty good defense. And still piling in onto these Galatian legionnaires. Not, again, great target to try and fire down. I mean, getting rid of the ballista crew, sure, be a good idea, but late game or later on in this game, the Galatian legionnaires is definitely going to be a good unit to try and get down, or at least whittle down now. Alright, so we have some more of the defenders showing up. We have 4 units of the Celtic warriors. Over here we have some regular pikemen there for Egypt, some chosen swordsmen. Thorax swordsmen there. Kush, we have some Kushite slave infantry, 2 units of Shotel warriors. Actually 3 more units. Is that 3 more units of Thorax swordsmen showed up? I can't really tell. But alright, so Camel Spearman just kind of still out here hanging out. Guess he's maybe just trying to really figure out an opportunity to try and get something out of something. But let's see, back up over here, we do have Carthage now getting ready to land some of his towers up on the wall here. So this fight should, oh, they're already on the ground. Okay, here we go. Fight is underway. Infantry fight inside the settlement is now underway. Slave infantry going to charge on in, get into some of these late Libyan hoplites there, which... Great unit to use to just push your equipment up. Really great unit to use. Look at that. Just piling right through that Kushite slave infantry unit like they're not even there. Like they're not even there. Breaking right around the side. Got some Galatian swords there for Egypt. Going to come back up and re-challenge that late Libyan hoplite infantry unit. See what Seleucid is doing. Starting to drop off some units into the... Okay. So he's got a tower up here. He's going to start capturing this gate. Or at least starting to neutralize the gate, I should say. Oh, what is that? Carrying Axeman General there for Egypt. Some more Carrying Axeman. Carrying Axeman. Nubian Bowman. Carthage actually sending a unit of his Libyan hoplites around over on this side. Where did the Camel Spears go? Oh, they're coming back inside. Okay, so both units of the Camel Spearmen did decide to retreat back inside the settlement. Not a bad idea. Wait for a better opportunity later down the line. Thorax Swordsmen, 2 units of those coming in, being challenged by a unit of the Celtic Warriors. The second unit of Celtic Warriors have now lined up behind them, getting probably ready to fire in, or volley in, I should say. Nubian Bows volleying up and over down into these Thorax Swordsmen as well. But here comes some of the deadly archers, Syrian archers. 4 units of the Syrian archers now moving up here for Seleucid. Ooh, man. Galatia kind of just hanging out over here. He's definitely... I think he's a little extra worried about something. I'm not sure exactly what that is. I mean, the cavalry already went back inside. Might want to start moving his infantry around a little bit. He's getting some infantry up on the towers, though. He's got 3 units of his Galatian swords getting up on there. Now, look at that. Wow, actually, one of the units of Thorax Swordsmen already gone? What? No, they couldn't be already gone. Maybe they pulled back. They might have pulled back. Second unit might need to get ready to charge in there, though, to try and help hold this breach. Seleucid and Egypt duking it out over here. Galatian swordsmen taking on some of the hillmen and the tower, as the gate was already neutralized there, so that's going to be a good sign for the attackers. But yeah, look at that. Arverni Celtic warriors now broken. The Seleucid heavy, Syrian heavy archers are now going to start getting their volleys into these Nubian bowmen, and they are not... Nubian bowmen are not in the same class or category as Syrian archers at all. Alright, so Arverni's going to need to get some more infantry up over here, because currently he's got 1 unit of Celtic warriors. Actually, no, he's bringing up another unit of Celtic. Okay. Still got some artillery fire coming out as well. Oh, wait. We just had a tower loss. Oh, that's huge. That is pretty big. Does this guy still have ammo? Yeah, he does. Does he have a shot? Yeah, he could still aim over and fire into these Galatian swords. He definitely could hit maybe some of those legionnaires as well. But bombardments now coming in from Galatia. He is firing down over here. Let's see if he's hitting anything. Does not look like he's made contact with anything just yet. Let's see. Does he have any kills with it? There it is. 72 kills. Okay, so he's made contact somewhere. Just haven't seen exactly where that contact was. There's some Gallic hunters here. They are not hiding. They are not. They're knelt down, but they are completely visible there. Oh, Camel Spearmen coming back out again. Oh, actually, we have some Kush coming out. Oh, wow. I should have moved over onto this side a little bit ago. We have some swordsmen coming out there for Kush, taking on these Gallic hunters there. Gallic warriors there. Another unit of the Kushite slave infantry has moved around. 2 units of camel spears have made their way through the settlement, now coming out this side gate there. Looks like the camel spears are really still looking for a target of opportunity. Really, I think they're really trying to get to these Syrian archers there now. But again, the defense on this side is starting to crumble. We have some more Celtic warriors making their way forward to the front line there. The attack is going pretty well here in the center. Oh, no, it's not. Sorry. Thorax swordsmen there for Egypt have been victorious. Kush over on this side. He's doing okay. Hotel warriors, 207 kills for them. Slave infantry there, 54 kills. Definitely trying to keep an eye on the camel spearmen, though. I want to make sure that if there's any sort of a charge or anything like that, I want to make sure that I get it. This Kushite slave infantry here. It's a brand new Kushite slave infantry. Let's see. Here they come. They're going to come barreling in here. One of them might be able to be successful. Hopefully one of them. No, the general stopped both of them. Oh, no, they didn't. Here we go. Camel spears. Now they're going to get into these archers. Here we go. Little bit of retribution there. Smashing charge into those Cretan archers there. Going to try and weasel their way around. Maybe get into some of these helmet over here. Okay. Still moving around though. He's still moving. Oh wait, we got the Galatian general coming over as well. Galatian noble horse general has come over. Going to catch out that unit of camel spears. The other camel spear unit on their way out. 57 kills for that unit. This unit with 0. Rough. Very rough. The only thing I could have said, the only thing I can say is that maybe the camel spears should have waited until more of the infantry for Carthage and Seleucid were inside the settlement. They might have had a little bit better of an opportunity to get around to get into the archers. It's about the only thing I'm going to say. But back into the infantry collisions here. Galatia has a ton of troops, and it looks like Arverni's just been throwing a lot of units in this direction, which could end up being a problem. That definitely could end up being a problem. I mean, depending on what Arverni still has back here, but that could be a problem. I haven't seen a lot of Egyptian units. Yeah, there's a lot of Egyptian units on this side. So maybe Egypt will be able to cycle some units back around to back Arverni up. Well, let's get back up over here. Tower on the front has been neutralized. There's some more archer fire coming in. Oh, I don't know why that just happened. Why did it get so dark? That's weird. See some pikes. Oh yeah, the Seleucid general, Silver Shield pikeman general has made his way in. If there's any archers left over here, they need to start volleying at that general now. Well, the Gallic hunters need to move up and start firing at this general. Ooh, Syrian archers getting some good volleys in onto the next reinforcement unit who are not facing in the right direction. Ooh, they're going to get some shots in. Yeah, these guys are losing. Now they're going to start volleying in into this unit there. Well done by Galatia. Very well done by Galatia. And here comes Galatian troops. We have some legionnaires now that have now gotten off the tower. There we go. Words are difficult sometimes. So, yeah, Arverni's going to start having a little bit of a problem. Like I said, unless I can't really see what's going on back over here. But unless some of the defenders, the Egyptian units, start shuffling their way around over here, Arverni's going to start having a big problem. Yeah, those Gallic hunters, as good as they are, they're not going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with Syrian archers. Especially if all three of those Syrian archers were firing at one Gallic hunter unit, that's going to be a very quick and bad day for the Arverni archers. And look at that, immediately breaking through a unit of the Levy Freeman. Now these Celtic warriors are going to be able to aid, trying to help break this unit of Galatian legionnaires. But again, Galatia has some more Galatian swords now coming up. And they are going to be able to get either over here towards the gate, or they're going to come around into the back of these Celtic warriors. Let's get back over onto Cush's side, see how well this defense is going. Still looks pretty good. I mean, Egypt has sent up some units over here as well. He's got some of his own Galatian swordsmen, thorax swordsmen over here. Guys, so far, if you guys are enjoying the battle, please make sure to hit that like button. Feel free to drop a comment down below. As I said at the beginning of the video, feel free to drop in on the Hungry Wolves Discord. The link for the Discord will be in the description below as well. And also, go over, check out Gorm and Ellington's. A lot of javelins coming in there. Good job. Go over there, check out Gorm and Ellington's channels. Their links are down there. And, of course, guys, continue subscribing to my channel. And feel free to share the content around. I definitely appreciate that. All right, so let's see. Cush is still doing pretty good. This Cushite slave infantry somehow still hanging on. Not sure what that's. I mean, that's discipline, but that's not who's the inspiration unit over here? I don't see what unit is inspiring. That's not inspiring. That's not inspiring. I don't know who just inspired that Cushite slave infantry unit to not break, but They are still in the fight. We have some more swordsmen here. That's actually just regular swordsmen. There's some Shotel warriors. We have the Kushite Royal. Okay, so there's a general, Royal Kushite Archer general. We have the Carrying Axeman general and the Arverni general we still have not seen. I'm going to guess he's probably back over here, which I did not say this in the beginning as I usually do. This right there is the town center for Ankara. But Arverni has now shuffled up a lot of his chosen swordsmen, so he did have a decent amount of reinforcements. Galatia seems to be having a bit of a problem, going to try and break through there. But here we go, Seleucid now sending some of his Thorax swordsmen up over here. I mean, look at the Seleucid just hanging out, just sitting here waiting for the opportunity, waiting for this to start breaking in, which I think that it's going to soon. But that is a lot of chosen swordsmen over here. I mean, not a crazy amount, but that is still a decent amount of chosen swords. They should be able to hold for a little while, unless those Syrians and actually both the 7 units of Syrians that are in this side of the settlement for the attackers, unless they start, you know, focusing over here, then that could be a problem for Arverni. But so far, they're doing pretty well. They still have archer support in the center, 2 units, 3 units of Gaulic Hunters. They also have, there's 2 more units of the Nubian Bowmen there for Egypt. Let's get back over here, see how these pikes are doing. Oh, artillery fire still. What artillery is firing? Who is that? Just heard it. I definitely heard a thud that sounded like an artillery strike. Oh, Galatia is still firing. Let's see, where is he firing at? He is not manually firing. Let's see how many kills he has. 178 kills. Very well done. All right. He's not using fire shots, so it's going to be a little difficult. Oh, he's firing over here at the archers. He's trying to fire over here at the Kushite archers. Good target to try and fire at. Definitely a good target. Pikemen are moving away. 13 kills. They got destroyed over there. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. All right, let's get back over here onto this side. This side really looks like this is the attackers' opportunity. What was that? Oh, there's the Oathsworn. Oh, it's a Spear Noble General. Spear Noble General. But what fired there? Is that the Arverni artillery? Yes, it is. Arverni artillery has turned, so they're going to be able to get some shots over here. More units now making their way in. Silver Shield Swordsman over here, 218 kills for them. And look at that. Yeah, Chosen Swords, they're going to be a hold for a while, like I said. But once these Syrians, these 7 units of Syrian archers over here for the attackers start really letting them go, this is going to start being a problem here for Arverni. Really, really big problem. Artillery fire still coming in. Celtic Ballista there. Galatia's artillery still is firing. 224 kills now for him. Look at these Syrian. Oh my God. Do these guys still have ammo? 224, 190, and 172. So it looks like the Galatian archers are out of ammunition. But these Syrians here for Seleucid, let's see, 165, 138, 128, and 77. So there's actually a unit over there that has less than 100 kills. Should have a decent amount of ammunition left. Let's swing back over to the center here. Haven't really looked at the center. Center's kind of motion. Oh, nope, it's moving now. Center just started to move. Mercenary Noble Fighters making their way in. 168 kills for them. Thorax Swordsmen are going to try and hold them off. Try is the operative word there. Second unit there, Thorax Swordsmen, going to be taking on some Thorax Swordsmen from Egypt. So Seleucid and Egypt Thorax Swordsmen taking each other on here. Archer fire coming in. That's definitely a good sign for the defenders. Or is that javelin? Oh, it's Carrying Axemen throwing their javelins. Definitely a great target to be firing at. Get rid of these noble fighters. Rayo spears there. Look like they've already used all of their ammunition. 48 kills for them. See how Kush is faring over here with Carthage. Still doing a very good job. Doesn't look like Carthage has made it very far. Looks like the battle line was about here. Yeah, so Carthage appears to have made it to about there. And maybe here so far. So Kush and Egypt doing a great job over here against Carthage. Actually, Carthage not having a lot of infantry left. He's got his noble fighters, Libyan infantry there, and another noble fighter there. He also still has his general and his 3 units of Cretans outside. Back over onto the Seleucid side, we still see the Seleucid general. Alverni's struggling. Alverni looks like he's starting to struggle. He's going to pull his spear noble general back. Chosen swordsman up on the wall taking on some Galatians. Oh, wait, no. General's coming over here. Maybe try and help break this Galatian swordsman unit. Ooh. What was that? Kushite archers. Great job. That Galatian swordsman unit is dead. Good to see. Now get these guys out of here. I would take these 3 units, these 2 units right there and pull them back. Start forming up a defense. Anything else that's over here that can be taken out, I would pull them away. Oh, wait. Alverni's got a different idea. Sending in a chosen swordsman up along the wall here. Maybe he's going to try and come down and get a charge in. Yes, he is. He is going to get a rear charge in onto the backs of these Galatian legionnaires. Well done there by Alverni. One of the Galatian swordsman units has now broken, so these 3 units of chosen swords will now be able to focus on this one lone unit of Galatian legionnaires. Seleucid general has moved forward, but as long as they don't engage the pikes, they're fine. Chosen swords pulling back. Okay. So he's moving a 2nd unit of chosen swordsmen back. Oh, no. Don't charge pikes. Don't charge pikes. Okay. Ooh, okay, good. I was going to say, I guess maybe he just went in for another nice little javelin volley. That's possible. They're recapturing. Hopefully they can get this gate. If they can recapture this gate, that would be huge for them. Oh, routing units. Really? Routing units? Kill these guys. No, not that way. Chosen swordsman. Okay, good. Alright, so the defenders have now recaptured this gate. Good to see. So these arrow towers actually are going to start helping against these pike infantry and thorax swordsmen there. Can't really see anything else. What do we have back here? 2 units of Kushite pikes. Yeah. Kushite pikes, they're really not the greatest of pikes at all. But still, pikes nonetheless, so they should be able to hold for a little while. And yeah, Carthage is now, wow, look at Kush. Kush has moved up around over here. Hopefully he saved some units into the town center there. Some Galatian swords now pushing up the main road as well. This Cretan archer starting to break. Look at that. Thorax swordsman being beaten down by this thorax swordsman unit of Seleucid. But yeah, that was a pretty depleted unit of thorax swordsmen anyway there for Egypt. So not a huge difference, not a huge deal. Got some Galatian swords getting a javelin volley in there. 2nd unit, what are they going to do? Carrying axemen. They're going to start volleying into that thorax swordsman unit. Hopefully they will. Got some of the Kush archers actually supporting their ally, getting some shots up. Oh no, they're firing this way. Firing at the Levy Freeman. Pretty sure these Shotar warriors would be able to crush these 3 units here. Should be able to do it, no problem. I would actually have the archer. Yeah, it looks like, there we go. Archers now starting to fire in onto the back of these thorax swordsmen. Great job there. But here comes the noble general for Galatia. He's going to start swinging around, and he's going to be able to get into that back. Oh, wait, no, they stopped. Warriors! Oh, no, there he goes. And, oh, I see the target. I'm sure you guys see the target as well. Those Kushite archers are dead. Dead. No, what are you doing? Go! Yeah, these Kushite archers are dead. Let's see how much ammo they used. Not a whole lot. 64, 73. And here he comes. He's going to rumble his way through this settlement. And just a devastating charge there on both of those units of archers. Wow, look at that. Look at that. 111 kills. Now going to continue barreling his way through, getting into these Shotel warriors here. Kushite general's trying to desperately run for his life now. You definitely need to keep an eye on all angles, guys. Kushite archers there, broken. Looks like the other unit has broken as well. This Shotel warrior unit on their way out. Oh, pikemen for Egypt desperately trying to catch up to that, but nope. Not going to happen. Shotel warriors having to pull away from their main infantry collision over here against these Levy Freemen, having to try and stop this noble horse general. 197 kills now, starting to break the Kushite general. But the pikes for Egypt now finally getting there, but the pikes are not down. Pikes are not deployed. Noble horse general, all he needs to do is break that unit of Shotel warriors, and he can shoehorn his way right back out of the settlement there. Here comes the Carthage general as well. He's swinging around. We have some Libyan infantry and some Cretan archers that have gotten in onto the back of this pikeman unit. Wow, crazy. That kind of just exploded. What are you doing? Pikemen, put those pikes back down. Oh, they probably lost a lot of men there. I think they did, and they're just moving forward. They still don't. Some of them have their pikes down. Some of them. Guys, this is why I don't like using pikes. This is why, right there is why I don't like using pikes, because they just don't do what you want them to do. Galatian general is taking, wow, a lot of losses, down to 17 men left. Is the general alive? He is. The Galatian general lives. Somehow he is one of those magic 17 men that got away from that pike unit. Amazing. Amazing. All right, let's swing back around over here. We have Kush with one unit of Shotel warriors going to be trying to hold back Galatian legionnaires and the Kushites. The Shotel warriors look like they are still exchanging javelins. We have some fire arrows now coming from Kushite archers back over here. Shotel warriors going to charge in. Let's see, 129 men against 127. But this Galatian swordsman unit can easily come in and just get a flanking charge in. Or they're going to come around. Oh, no. No. Spear Noble says no. Spear Noble says no. All right, let's see how this front is looking. Got some thorax swordsmen, Kushite pikes there. Second unit of Kushite pikes over here. Yeah, this is pretty much all trash. That pike, I think that pike unit is more than likely going to get lost. But, oh, here comes the noble general again. Charging in. Oh, he got caught up. He got hung up on the Shotel warrior unit. Oh, pikes just, they just don't stop moving. You got to stop moving. Especially in their pike phalanx like that, it takes them forever to move. Takes them forever to move, forever to set up. Got to keep them stationary or move them as less as possible. Shotel warriors now having to pull away from combat. We have the Spear Noble General who's not facing the right direction. He's got some Galatian legionnaires coming in on his back. Oh no. This is not looking good over here for the Arverni General. Down to 104 men, and he's got 71 Galatian legionnaires just stabbing him in the back. Arverni's still got some more archers over here, though. Are they out of ammo? Oh, why? No, no, no. Don't back off. You want to try and keep that tower neutralized. Oh, no. Oh, well, there goes that tower for the attackers. Ooh. I would have left them. I would have left those Kushite pikes there. I mean, until I started seeing something come around this way, but I don't really actually know if units can come this way unless they walk on the wall here. Maybe they can wall walk to come down around on this side, but I don't think you can actually send any infantry in this direction. Let's get back over here onto the front line. We have some Gallic hunters and Kushite archers trying to hold back some Galatian legionnaires. The Osworn general pulled away, and I'm sorry, I keep calling him Osworn, I'm so used to it. Spear Noble General has pulled away. He's down to 91 men left in that infantry unit. We have a little over 11 minutes left in the battle replay, guys. Again, if you guys are enjoying this battle replay, please make sure to hit that like button. Feel free to drop a comment down below. All right, so let's see. What can we see for what the defenders still have? They have the Kushite pikes on this side. Second unit Kushite pikes. A lot of archers. Got two generals, some thorax swordsmen, carrying axemen making their way back. But I see a lot of archers back here. A lot of archers. Unless Arverni or somebody else has some stuff hidden back here, which hopefully for the defenders they do. But we will have to see. Actually, as the armies are moving forward, let's see. 125 for the Cretans, this Cretan there with 132. Pretty sure that the Galatian, yeah, I think they're all done. Syrian archers here, 235, 200, 194. 199 for that unit. Where are the other Seleucids? There they are. 186, 200, so they might all be out of ammunition. The attackers might actually be out of ammunition. Let's see what this final one does. 117. They have their daggers out, but again, guys, I'm going to start bringing this little bit of knowledge around. Just because bowmen have their daggers out does not mean they are out of ammunition. It does not mean that. You can easily just switch your bows from ranged to melee, and they'll pull their daggers out, and people will think that they're out of ammunition when they're actually not. So you definitely need to keep an eye and make sure that you guys are aware. Kills can mean something, but they can still have another volley or two, which, depending on the type of settlement and the type of fight that you're in, a volley or two could be the break. So just a little bit of information for anybody who did not know that. All right, so what do we got? We got the Spear Noble General. He's going to come charging out onto these 2 units of Levy Freeman. Let's see. Yeah, the Noble General should have no problem with these 2 units of Levy Freeman. We got, the Silver Shield Pikeman General moving up. That's who they should have been firing at this whole time. That's who these archers should be firing at right now, desperately trying to break that pike unit. We got some Cretans coming up through the center, but they're going to break immediately. Whoa, wow, one of them immediately shattered. So what do we got on this side? Not a whole lot. Looks like we have 1 unit of Cushite pikes on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4 units of Galatian Legionnaires making their way around there. Another unit making their way up. Noble Horse General, is he dead? He's got to be dead. There's only 11 of them in there. No, the general is still alive. I don't understand how. But I think these guys have, oh, maybe not. Who still has javelins? Somebody's got to have javelins over here. I mean, this is a full unit, 160-man unit still. This unit here, 109, but 73 kills. See? Okay, I was wrong. The Syrian archers do still have ammunition. And they're going to start volleying up and down. Where are they firing at? They're going to fire over here into the Nubian bowmen for Egypt. It's a Silver Shield Pikeman unit down to 110 men. Okay. Pikes are just moving up. Are they going to charge in? No, yeah, okay. Get them into pike formation. Maybe with the Seleucid General not in pike formation, maybe they'll have a bit of a chance. Oh, nope. Never mind. Yeah, look at that. Just look at that. Just disgusting. Oh, Kush lost his general too. Yeah, that's right. We saw the general get run over there. Let's see what we're doing in the center. Yeah, these pikes are going to just get whittled down. Oh, my God. Disgusting volleys. Disgusting volleys coming down there from those Syrians. Is that all of them firing over here again? Are these guys firing? No, they must be out of ammo. Well, they must be. They might not be. But all right, we have the Noble General over here. Spear Noble General there for Arverni. He's going to start. He looked like he was going to start trying to come out and around. Levy Freeman unit immediately shattering. This unit here probably not going to be alive for very long. Nubian bowman still getting some really great shots, but oh no, 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 no. Get that unit. Stop that unit of Hillman. You do not want that Hillman unit to get into the archers. No, Cushite pikes, get over there. Oh no. Oh no, actually they're breaking. Okay, good. Wow, that was fast. That Hillman unit broke very quickly. So it's coming down to Galatia over here with all of his legionnaires. They're going to come on over here, line up against. We got some Gallic hunters. Looked like they were going to charge out, but we do have the Cushite pikes making their way forward, which is definitely a good idea. Do not just stand there and let these Galatian legionnaires follow you down. You need to be a bit aggressive. A bit aggressive. Don't move that pikeman unit any further out of there, though. If there's any other archers or anything that has not a lot of ammo, that definitely needs to get over here. Oh, Carthage General looked like he was going to try and pull a sneaky move, get in there. Yeah, Kushite pikes, they need to pull back. They need to shield themselves behind something, lest these javelins will be able to get a lot of kills on those Kushite pikes. Down 14 men, 6 kills so far. Let's see what we have coming around over here. Galatia sending 3 units of his legionnaires around on this side. 1 lone unit of Egyptian thorax swordsmen. They are currently winning. These Galatian legionnaire units are actually beaten up a little bit. Cycling out, throwing a fresh unit of, not brand new, sorry, a fresh unit of Galatian legionnaires in here. So Galatia doing a great job cycling his units around. I think maybe he's going to wait for this gap to form. It is possible that a gap right there might form. Is possible. But, oh, the Carthage General is routing. I'm sorry. Yeah, that is a Carthage General. Carthage General is routing. Seleucid's losing a unit of Assyrian archers. Oh, my God. This is actually turning back around, but it's really starting to look... I don't know. I mean, it's looking very in favor for the attackers, but... Oh, the Carthage General, he didn't break. What? 5 men left getting into these Nubian bowmen. That's huge. How did that general not break? He just broke a unit of Nubian bowmen. 21 Nubian bowmen just broke. And they only had 55 kills. They might have had a little bit of ammo left. Oh, that is so rough. So rough, but good job there by Carthage. Getting his general in there. Pikes here now again, getting their pikes down late. Taking on some of these Syrian heavy archers. Carrying axeman general and second unit carrying axeman still there. The noble general is going to have to hold off this general. He's going to try. He's going to have to try and hold this Silver Shield general off. I would have charged in already. As they were running, I would have charged in. Charge into them before they get their pikes down. Definitely need to do that. What are you guys doing? Are you just walking around? I was just one of you. Okay, well, never mind. Back over here to the battle. Galatia is not going to try and press in on those pikemen there. I don't blame him. See how this battle on this side is going. Thorax swordsmen, they're starting to lose men. But they are starting to break a unit of Galatian legionnaires. That's good. That is good to see, depending, again, on who you're rooting for. And I'm really not rooting for anybody. It's just all about fun. Oh, Galatia's going to pull back. Galatia's pulling back. Do not chase. Just reform. Reform their thorax swordsmen. There you go. All right, back over here in the center. Yeah, the noble general now. Oh, no, the noble general's got his back to the pikes. Got his back to the pikemen. Oh, no. There you go. Okay, get him back out of combat. There's a good move right there. Egypt charging his general in on the flank before the pikes got down. Hopefully they were able to get in there, get some more kills on that pikeman unit. Good job by Galatia. He's actually leaving a unit of his legionnaires on this side, forcing this pike unit to have to stay there. No. Don't chase. Don't chase. Yeah, good. Pull them back. Good. Wow, this is a lot closer than it looked like it was going to be with the amount of attackers that were left compared to what we saw in the town center. The defenders are doing a fantastic job, but we're starting to have some breaking here. Carrying axemen, they're starting to break. The Kushite pikes getting surrounded. They're going to start breaking as they're being attacked by some legionnaires and Syrian archers there. But the carrying axeman general's still there. Still have the Spear Noble General. Oh, they came back. Oh, man. That could be huge. Silver Shield pikes. Noble General's having to pull away. Here comes the ballista crew for Seleucid, though. Yes, get in on those pikes before they have a chance to deploy them. There you go. Start mauling that Silver Shield General. Oh, there goes Egypt. Oh, no. Oh, there it goes. Wow, what a battle. 42 seconds left. That was crazy. The defenders did a great job. I'll say all 6 of you guys did a really great job in this battle. That was really fun to watch. I can't wait to see the second battle between these two teams. I really can't wait to see the second battle here. Silver Shield Pikemen General, they're going to come over, just start digging into the backs of these Kushite pikes. Yeah, there you go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Battle won in the history books. Costly victory for the attackers. All right, let's take a look at the army comps. This battle was sent over by Bloody Stranger. He was part of the Knights of Apollo team. So let's take a look and see what his general did. 213 kills. His ballista, 236 kills. Great job with those two. His archer is fantastic. 207, 241, 241. Legionnaires, 202, 155, 205. 144, 144, 125. Really great job with them. Galician Swords, not a whole lot. And, yeah, his Levy Freeman top unit there was 61. WTF here, his general, 93 kills. His Cretans, 133, 125. Militia Hoplite. Actually, wait, Libyan Hoplites right there, 107 for them. Wow, great job on them with the attack. Late Libyan Hoplites, 133, 201, 193, 156. His Gallic Warriors, 125, 231 kills with them. Great job. The Italian Swords, 130. Noble Fighters, 277, 268. And then finally, we have Hermes here with Seleucid. His general, 188 kills. Look at that ballista kill. 356 kills with a giant fixed ballista. Great job there, Seleucid. 129, 213, 218, and 237 for his 4 archers. Hillman, trash. Silver Shield Swordsman there, 250. Great job. Storax Swordsman, 147, 124, 148, 132. Thureo Spears got kills where they needed to, 69, 33. And we'll get into our Verney here with Iron Fist. His Spear Noble General, 265 kills. His archers doing, well, some of them, 112, 114. The other two here, I think they just got beaten up. I mean, they were on the side where there was a lot of Syrians. So there was 7 Syrians on our Verney side. So yeah, they were a little outmatched on that side. Let's get into his Celtic Warriors. Not a whole lot. Actually, what? 126, 115. That is a lot of Celtic Warriors, though. That is a lot. Probably should have brought maybe another Chosen Swordsman or something. That's a lot of Celtic Warriors for defense. But yeah, 115 there, 126. Getting into his Chosen Swords, 161, 124, 180, 142, 166. Great job there. Wild Sweet here with Egypt. His general, Carrying Axeman, 189 kills. Great job. Great, good attempt there with his cavalry. He did get some kills on the archers, so can't take it as a complete loss. But Camel Spearmen, I'm just not a fan of the Camel Spearmen. His archers, again, unfortunately not really able to start getting anything going. Galician Swords, 209, 211. 211? Wow. 209, 211. His Carrying Axeman here, another unit, 126 there. His Pikes, 160 there. Thorax Swordsman, 182, 112, 287, and 215. And then we have Mr. Thunder here as Kush, his general, 102. His other 3 archers, not a whole lot. Kushite Pikes, actually, this unit there, 190 kills. That's actually kind of impressive for Kushite Pikes. Slave Infantry, 149, 125. Again, a lot of slave infantry over here. Shoto Warriors, 235, 201, 185, 220, 142, and 1 unit of his swordsman with 204 kills. But all right, guys, that's going to be the end here. That is the end of battle number 1 between these two teams. We'll be having battle number 2 coming out here in a few days, so definitely keep an eye out. Make sure you guys are sitting down, comfortable with a drink, ready to watch some good old-fashioned sword clanging. All right, guys, have a good rest of your day. Stay safe, and as always, until the next one.